again to Reign of Chaos Wrestling. We are coming to you live tonight for another exciting episode of StrikeZone from Providence, Rhode Island. And before we get the show started, we need to make perfectly clear of what the card is going to be tonight. We're going to be kicking things off with a Twitch TV Championship match between Leo Rush and the Bomber Dave Mastiff. Leo Rush, after we went off the air last week, Leo Rush declared himself the next challenger for the Twitch Championship. Dave Mastiff was well within earshot of hearing that proclamation and accepted the challenge from Leo Rush, and we're going to be kicking off the show this week. Between the Bomber Dave Mastiff and Leo Rush for the Twitch Championship. Don't go anywhere.
Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 160 pounds, Leo Rush.
Of course, Leo Rush, the inaugural champion in our relaunch, winning the title against Ace Austin at RCW Breakout, which you can watch on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Tubasplat. You can find the playlist for our 2020 reboot. And of course, you can also watch the original iteration of Reign of Chaos Wrestling on our channel as well. Leo Rush knocked off Eric Young last week, and again making a sharp declaration that he wants to be the next challenger for the Twitch title.
And his opponent from England, weighing in at 322 pounds, the Internet Television Champion, Dave Masters.
Dave Mastiff, the champion, he's been holding on to this title for a number of weeks now. Been a successful champion, retaining it on several occasions. Defeated Dolph Ziggler last week to retain the championship in a very, very quick match. I'd say it would be under a 5-minute match against Dolph Ziggler. And of course, Dolph Ziggler is also a former Twitch champion, but not successful here against the Bomber. But here we go. Matchup underway. As soon as the bell rings between Dave Mastiff and Leo Rush for the Twitch Championship, here we go. Quick strikes right out of the gate from Leo Rush. He is making a beeline. He wants the Twitch Championship. Kind of empty off that splash. You can see that Leo's neck caught the top turnbuckle. That would interrupt your breathing in a heartbeat. That's dangerous for Leo Rush. And now Mastiff just showing that British strong style, just going to work on Leo Rush here. And of course, he had Dave Mastiff trained with Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven, the leading men of the British wrestling movement over in the UK. And of course, you can watch Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate over on GAW Wrestling and General Mission Wrestling. Leo Rush with chops, not even phasing the bomber. Mastiff catching the leg, going for a gut kick, maybe looking for the Tiger Driver, not even close. Sunset flip into the cover for Leo Rush to win the championship here. No. And these strikes are, again, not even phasing Mastiff as Leo Rush is going to work on the bomber right here. My goodness. Back elbow. Now it's Leo Rush who finds himself in the corner. Dealing with an all-out assault from Dave Mastiff. This is definitely a clash of styles as I've ever seen it. Leo Rush top rope looking for an elbow drop. As the old adage goes, there was no water in the pool for Leo Rush. Front chancery applied. And now Mastiff. And a rolling senton. That has put many men away. Into the cover now. Off the rolling senton and only a 2 count for Dave Mastiff. Now Mastiff looking to put this match away here against Leo Rush. Gonna hit the Tiger Driver on Leo Rush. And that may be the end of the match right here. Into the cover goes Mastiff 2. And Leo Rush with a kick out. Big kick out. Mastiff almost beside himself at this point that Leo Rush was able to kick out of the Tiger Driver. Leo Rush with a gut punch and another one across the face of Mastiff. And Leo Rush with a rolling DDT. And now, whoa, wait a minute. Who? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's, oh my God, that's Yuha Nation. That's Yuha Nation, the former Apollo Crews. That's Yuha Nation. He used to work here as Apollo Crews, but now Yuha Nation is here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, interesting development here that Yuha Nation is back in a matter of sorts. And he was targeting Leo Rush, and I don't know what all that's about, but he's back. That's about all I can say. Coming up next, we got ourselves some tag team action. The Colognes versus the Bar. The Colognes have not gotten to a great start here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Let's be front about that. But again, there's no denying their heritage and their background as part of the legendary Colognes family with their cousin Carlito Colón, and of course their uncle Carlos Colón. One of the legendary Puerto Rican wrestlers, Carlos Colón. But the Colognes got a tough task at hand when it comes to the Bar. Force the bar. Former tag team champions over in WWE. Cesaro, a former Intercontinental champion in General Admission Wrestling. And Sheamus, a multiple-time world champion. And the Bar themselves have been on a series of ups and downs here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. First picking up a couple of losses to the Street Profits and even to the Ascension. Sheamus and Cesaro would love nothing more than to get back in the hunt for the tag team titles. And here we go, Primo starting things off for the Colognes and Sheamus for the Bar. Obviously, these two teams are built extremely differently. Sheamus and Cesaro, the brawlers, and the Colognes, the agile, high flyers, more technically profound team. A shoulder tackle there from Primo to Sheamus. Isolating Sheamus, bringing him back into the corner, and here comes Epico off the tag. No, sorry, that is Primo. Epico was the one that tagged out. And Sheamus going to work. And Primo. A flying forearm. Connects to the Celtic Warrior. A series of right hands and strikes, and you can see the weld starting to form on the chest of Sheamus. Almost hard to ignore, to be perfectly honest with you, whenever you can see that happen to Sheamus's body, but the referee had a count of 8. We might see a count out here, folks. Sheamus bringing him back inside, and this match will continue. And now Sheamus making the tag to Cesaro. White noise into the European, or leg drop, excuse me. I thought I was going for an uppercut off that double team combination. And Epico up to the top rope. And a gut-wrench suplex from Cesaro. Cesaro sent back to the Colognes corner. Shoulder tackle. Taking down Cesaro, but Cesaro with the strength advantage. Taking the leg and sweeping out. Underneath his own body weight goes Primo. Now Sheamus got him tied up into a modified armbar of sorts. Now Sheamus able to fight out of the hold. And off the ropes. Counter with a spinning back kick. Hurricane Rana, beautifully done by Primo. I really do need to put name tags on these two gents, as I don't know who is who, to be perfectly honest with you. Primo's the one in there now. He came before Epico did when he tagged with Carlito to win the undisputed, or the unified tag team titles in WWE at Mania 25. That's history for another time. As Epico goes to work on Sheamus, but Sheamus getting quickly the counter. And Epico with a back suplex. And Sheamus now starting to look worse for wear, looking to make a tag to Cesaro, but with a full head of steam, a clothesline into the bar's corner. Now Sheamus sending Epico for a ride here with a trio of Irish Curse backbreakers. Taking down Epico into the cover for Sheamus to put this match away. And only a 1 count for the Irish. The Fighting Irish. And Epico looking to deliver a backbreaker to Sheamus, but Sheamus able to make the counter. Tag made. And normally we see the roll switch here, but a spine buster into a bro kick combination from the bar into the cover now. And Primo right there to break it up. Break up the pinfall, so this match will continue. Collar and elbow tie-up. Cesaro winning that exchange there. Military press. Whoa. Countered by Epico. Beautifully executed. And now Cesaro in the wrong part of town in the Cologne's corner. Drop kick out of the corner for Epico. And another running drop kick, this time to the back of Cesaro. And now Epico with a suplex. Following it up into a German suplex. To a standing switching suplex. Beautiful combination from Epico. And again, dragging Cesaro back to the Cologne's corner. So that way it's more work for Sheamus to bridge the gap to break up the pin. Jawbreaker there by Cesaro, looking for a spinning uppercut of sorts, I would assume. Another running shoulder tackle by Primo. And tag made again. Smart strategy for the Colognes. Make frequent tags in and out so that way one person's not constantly getting the wear and tear for the team. And fireman's carry counter from Cesaro. Now Primo dumped out to the outside. Whoa, Epico with a quick sucker punch to Cesaro, stopping him in his tracks. Whoa, and Cesaro again was looking for going to the top rope, but Epico playing peacekeeper. Referee at a count of 4 as Primo is still on the outside of the ring. He makes his way back in. Back into the Cologne's corner. Tag made. They're looking for a tag team maneuver of their own. A wheelbarrow into a sucker punch and a crossbody from the Colognes. Cesaro looking to make the tag to Sheamus, and after that drop toe hold, he may just get it. Yep, he's back in the bar's corner, but he brought Epico with him. Going into the corner. A side kick right into the abdomen of Epico. I'm sorry, I believe that is Primo. Primo making the tag to Epico. And Epico taunting Sheamus. Telling him to bring it as he's just laying there on the mat. Running drop kick countered by Sheamus, and the running double axe handle coming up empty for Sheamus. And back into another clothesline. And Sheamus again looking for the trio of backbreakers. I wouldn't imagine what it would be like to receive 3 of them. I would only deal with 1 backbreaker from Sheamus. Dumped over the top rope, tag made, and comes Epico, or Primo, excuse me. I really need to put name tags on these 2 guys because I cannot tell who's who. Sometimes sunset flip bomb regardless out of the ring. And Sheamus looking like he was going for a bro kick, but an uppercut was made, and Primo just teeing off on Sheamus. Fireman's carry position, gonna roll him into the turnbuckle post, throwing him. The brute strength from Sheamus. We were at a count of 9 or 8 in this tag team match. Busted open. And this match will continue as the referee got to a count of 9. Primo just trying to get something started here. He's being cut off to pass by Sheamus, and the brutality that he's forcing on. Oh, now into a modified cloverleaf from Sheamus, focusing on the lower back of Primo here. Side rush on the leg sweep by Primo. And the overhead belly to belly from Sheamus. And Sheamus is not letting up on Primo here. And a headbutt from the Irishman. Control the head and dumping him up and over the top rope. And now it's only a matter of time between one of these teams can put away the other. Hurricane Rana from Primo, which I believe is the opening that Primo needed for this match to continue into the kip up. Beautifully done from Primo. Obviously, any one of these teams could be challenging AOP for the tag team titles, but it's only a matter of if they can put the pieces together. Referee at a count of 7, I believe, off the ring post. And now Cesaro stopping Primo, and now this match is a draw. We'll have to wait and see what the fallout is from this match now that Cesaro saved Sheamus from any further harm as we move on to our next match. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a Battle Royal, because at RCW GAW we will have ourselves a one-night-only women's tournament to showcase the women of Reign of Chaos Wrestling. The winner will earn a future women's championship match of her choosing. or excuse me, women's championship match. We only have one champion. I don't know why I said that. Later on down the line, so we will see 6 of our women competing in a battle royal here, as well as we will see the women's champion Nikki Bella in action against a mystery opponent. Well, given that we only have 8 women on the roster, by simple math, that would only lead it down to Mandy Rose, but I've been told that Mandy Rose is not here tonight here in Providence, so I don't know who Nikki Bella will be facing in our main event. Of course, non-title match, but to wait and see who will be facing Nikki Bella in tonight's main event.
Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, a multiple-time champion over in WWE. Again, she's a completely different competitor than when we first met Alexa Bliss back in 2016. She's still a naive young woman who didn't really find her place in the wrestling world, and she has done a tremendous job since then. And here comes a former women's champion in Sasha Banks.
Her opponent, first from Boston,
Back in 2016, Sasha Banks won the 2016-2017 season. Sasha Banks won the RCW Women's Championship in a triple threat match involving Charlotte Flair and, of course, the current champion Nikki Bella. Sasha Banks and Jordynne Grace came up short to possibly dethroning Nikki Bella back at Solar Flare in that triple threat match.
and from Richmond, Virginia,
Well, next comes Mickie James, the legend herself. Legendary women's wrestler, whether it's WWE and OVW or even in Impact Wrestling, or TNA as they were known back then. And of course, here comes the, I would say, the dark horse, or the
and from Lafayette,
diamond in the rough, that is Ruby Riott. Traveled all across the country and even probably parts of the world, perfecting her craft. Of course, her time more known in Shimmer. Well-traveled indie veteran Ruby Riott.
and from Norwich, England, Paige.
And then, of course, we have Paige, the youngest Divas champion in WWE history. No doubt a future champion here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling is Paige. And indeed, this is your house, Paige. And of course, it only leaves one more left to enter this battle royal, and that is Thick Mama Pump, Jordynne Grace.
from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace still with a long career ahead of her. Just to put everything in perspective, she is only 25 years old, ladies and gentlemen, so she has a long career ahead of her, does Jordan Grace. An impressive athlete from Houston, Texas. Winning the Women's Grand Prix would do for her at RCW Gala. In a future women's championship match. And here we go. Paige quickly dumped out by Sasha Banks. And of course, Sasha again was involved in the triple threat match at Solar Flare, because she put on an impressive performance to earn that championship match, and she quickly eliminated Paige out of this battle royal. So hate to see it happen, because I'm a big fan of Paige and hate to see it happen. Snap suplex by Alexa Bliss, and now Ruby Riott getting double teamed in the corner by Mickey and Jordan. Jordan Grace and a step up enziguri from Mickey to Jordan. Of course, Jordan Grace would be the big threat to this battle royal. Mickey James barely hanging on. With the strength advantage that Jordan Grace has over the majority of the women in this match, that you would think that she would be the first one eliminated by a double team from any other women. Bliss and Banks going at it in the corner. Back elbow by Sasha into the side rush of the leg sweep. And of course, we saw at Solar Flare that Sasha Banks debuted a new move. She calls the Executive Order. Jordan Grace eliminated out of the battle royal by Ruby Riott. And now Mickey James may be in danger here, starting with Bliss. And now Sasha Banks dumped out by Ruby Riott. And Ruby is racking up 2 eliminations in this battle royal. A flatliner from Ruby Riott taking down Bliss, as now Ruby turns her attention to Mickey James. Now Mickey James looking to eliminate Ruby Riott, and she does. And now we're down to Mickey James and Alexa Bliss in this battle royal. Next snap from Mickey James. Now Mickey maybe looking for the chip kick or the DDT. For Mickey James going up to the top rope. He's got to throw Alexa Bliss over the top rope to win this battle royal. Now Bliss just slamming Mickey's head into the top turnbuckle. Of course, these two were best friends over in WWE when it's a part of the SmackDown roster or the Raw roster. I don't remember. Just I know that they were a team once upon a time. Sunset flip bomb from Alexa Bliss. And Mickey James is the winner of the Battle Royal. So Mickey James already has a advantage with momentum on her side going into RCW Gala, which will be in 2 weeks. The RCW Gala pay-per-view, which will also see AJ Styles taking on Kevin Owens for the world title. And speaking of AJ Styles, he will be in co-main event action against Randy Orton.
Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Of course, last time we saw Randy Orton, I believe he defeated Wade Barrett, or he was up against Wade Barrett as Wade was looking to challenge Kevin Owens for the World Championship at Solar Flare. So it's been a while since we've seen Randy Orton. He put on a hell of a performance against Wade Barrett that night. Of course, what is there to say about Randy Orton other than, again, he is a legend in our industry. We are privileged to have him as a member of our roster. Two of the all-time greats ever to do it, Randy Orton and AJ Styles in our co-main event this week of GAW Wrestling StrikeZone. Randy Orton never to win a championship here in GAW Wrestling, also worth noting, as AJ is looking to win his first championship at RCW Gala in 2 weeks.
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, again, has done it all. He's looking to challenge Kevin Owens at RCW Gala for the world title. AJ did address that he did not have a great first run here in GAW Wrestling when we first started in 2016. Again, feuding with Sheamus. AJ even donning the RCW colors just to get on the good side of the fans, and the fans gravitated toward AJ and accepted him as a representative for the people. Running dropkick from AJ Styles, taking down Orton. And AJ did battle Chris Jericho at Hell on Earth back in 2017. Inside Hell in a Cell for the world title. To be tapped out in the walls of Jericho. Running clothesline, taking down Orton. And again, you think that this is a caliber match for a main event. This is only our co-main event. We have a mystery opponent for Nikki Bella. Of course, in a non-title match coming up next after this match in our main event. Neckbreaker from Orton. And of course, what else happened on this week's edition of StrikeZone? We saw the return of GAW Nation, otherwise known as Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews was a part of the original iteration of RCW back in 2016, making his debut at Winter's Wrath against Rusev, or Miro. Backbreaker from Orton, taking down Styles. Immediately into the cover, and I think only just a 1 count. We saw the return of GAW Nation. And of course, we still don't know who the man was that saved Ace Austin a number of weeks ago against Rhino. AJ into the calf crusher on Randy Orton. We don't know who that individual was and what their purpose was other than to save Ace Austin, but only time will tell at some point who that man was and why he saved Ace Austin. But and also just interesting, we haven't seen Ace Austin since that match, so I don't know if what happened there, if he got recruited or kidnapped by that mass assailant. I don't know, but hopefully we'll get some answers soon. And AJ fighting out of the hold from Randy Orton with a series of elbows right to the abdomen. And AJ into a power bomb, jackknife cover, beautifully executed into the bridge. And AJ looking to put this match away, looking for the phenomenal forearm to deliver to Randy Orton. Orton busted open, I believe, right over his left eye. And AJ electing not to go into the cover. He wants to show the world that he can take on Kevin Owens for the world title at Gala. And Randy Orton with another neck breaker. But Orton looking for here. He may be looking for those. Yep, he's looking for those patented stomps where he's going to just attack anything that moves of AJ Styles. And so the cover goes Orton 2, and AJ with a kick out at 2. AJ sweeping the leg of Orton. So we wouldn't know if AJ would have won off that phenomenal forearm. Randy looking for the RKO. AJ swinging DDT. Taking down Orton. collar and elbow tie-up. Orton thinking he had the match won, but AJ falling into a Styles clash on Randy Orton. Cover here. 2 and 3. AJ Styles picking up the victory over Randy Orton. Randy Orton completely full of himself, thinking he had the match won, thinking AJ wasn't good enough to hang with him, and AJ proven, as always, proven the doubters wrong. As AJ's looking good, going towards RCW Gala. Here you see AJ countering the RKO that would soon follow into a Styles clash. AJ Styles with another great performance. As we now move on to our main event of the evening, but before we do, we need to take ourselves a quick commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no more commercial interruptions as we are ready for our main event of the evening. The women's champion Nikki Bella in action.
Making her way to the ring from Scottsdale, Arizona, the Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella, a legend here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling, the first ever 4-time champion across all of our championships. First person to ever win 4 titles here in RCW. As she prepares to take on a mystery opponent, which no doubt in my mind that she can easily do. And wait, who?
And her opponent from Chicago, Maria Kanellis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Maria Kanellis. What is Maria doing here? I mean, Maria Kanellis is here in RCW. I don't quite know what she's doing here, but she's taking on the women's champion, the mystery opponent. Well, welcome, Maria, and welcome to your debut here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Side headlock by Nikki Bella. Maria sending Nikki off the ropes. And a Hurricane Rana from Nikki Bella. This is just culminating to one strange night, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the return again of Yuan Nation. And now we see the debut of Maria Kanellis as she's taking on Nikki Bella, the women's champion. Snap suplex by Nikki, taking down Maria. Maria able to dodge the kick. Maria Kanellis, a former Knockouts champion in her own right down in Impact Wrestling. And a 24/7 champion in WWE, whatever that is. Whatever that is and whatever that means. Cross body into the cover goes Maria. Nikki Bella looking in all sorts of worst way here against Maria Kanellis. What a big upset this would be for Maria if she can knock off the women's champion. Monkey flip out of the corner. Interesting new gear from Maria Kanellis. She's going for the straight jacket hold on the Nikki Bella. Using Nikki's own arms as tools to cut off the breathing. Possibly even block the carotid artery. And there's the face buster over the knee from Nikki Bella. Nikki setting up for the Rack Attack 2.0 to Maria Kanellis. Cover here, but immediate rope break for Maria as she was close to the ropes and the referee saw it. And this matchup will continue. Wow, this is just... I mean, it's not hard to believe. Again, in wrestling, never say never and anything can happen. But Maria Kanellis taking on Nikki Bella in our main event here. Modified surfboard stretch here from Nikki Bella to Maria Kanellis. Again, Nikki just driving the knee into the back of Maria. Collar and elbow tie up. Maria able to get the advantage. Fireman's carry counter by Nikki. Nikki just slingshotting Maria into the ring, and I don't believe Nikki believes what she's seen here, that she's taking on Maria Kanellis, of all people. Nikki Bella intimidating Maria with those push-ups. And whoever does end up winning the Women's Grand Prix at GAW, they have a tough task at hand of facing Nikki Bella as Nikki delivers the forearm smash to Maria Kanellis. And now Nikki going up to the top turnbuckle. Frog splash. We don't see that. We don't see Nikki, honestly, at all going up to the top rope very often. But I guess when unpredictability comes your way, you got to bust out all the moves. Nikki was looking for the rack attack again, but Maria able to land up on her feet. And Maria with the bulldog. A standing bulldog to the women's champion. The sit-out face buster from Maria onto the cover on the women's champion. Oh my God. No way, you gotta be kidding me. Maria Kanellis. Hold on, let me just try to put everything into perspective here. Maria Kanellis, unannounced, walks in the ring, faces the women's champion, and pins her in the ring. Maria Kanellis, who nobody knew she was here, waltz right in here and defeats the women's champion on her first night. Ladies and gentlemen, I am speechless beyond belief in what I'm seeing here, that Maria Kanellis, in her debut, defeats the women's champion. Whew, wow. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for us. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed our episode this week. And of course, you can always catch us live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tubasplat. And also subscribe to our channel for more content like this, so you don't miss an episode of Reign of Chaos Wrestling Strike Zone. And that's going to be it for us. We thank you everybody so much for watching, and we'll see you right here next week on the